Hey Chasers, I'm back with a very special edition of the Weekly Wag.
I'm President Makota.
I'm Kristen, and this is
the Weekly Wag.
Dr. Makota, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful today, Kristen. I'm so happy to have you here today.
Me too. It's so good to be in your office, and I'm excited to do this interview with you today.
Well, I'm a big fan of the Weekly Wag. I'm a big
That's
fan of
awesome.
you and Natalie, and I watch you all the time, so I'm excited about you being here in my office.
Thank you.
Just excited about sharing, with all of our students and all of your fans what we do on a weekly basis. So.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got here at SCC?
Yeah, I was born here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I was born here at Mary Black Hospital and worked in various capacities. Went through my education. I worked through the time in which I was an undergrad, full time. I went to school, went back and got a PhD in policy studies and economics. Spent some time in Washington, D.C.
Nice.
I brought my family back to South Carolina because I love my home state, but I love Spartanburg, Cherokee, and Union counties even more. So I worked in the lower part of the state, but I'm happy to be here, happy to be your president, and happy to be a chaser.
Spartanburg is a wonderful area. So what are your favorite memories that you've made here at SCC?
I tell you, well, we're making one now.
Right.
So I'll always remember this in our interview and being with you today, but the students are why I'm here. It's why we are here to exist. The accountability that we provide to you,
Right.
the affordability, launching our free tuition was something that was a big memory for me. And each and every year when you walk across the stage, and shake my hand, and I know that you're going on to a better, brighter, and stronger future. I tell you, that's what makes my work every single day meaningful. And I tell you, if everybody felt that way about our chasers, what a wonderful world it would be.
Well, I will say, as a student, the connections that we build with not only our other classmates, but with the faculty as well, is something that I really, really love about the school here. It really does feel like a family, and you can just feel the support every day walking through the halls and in the classroom. So it's a very great environment that you've created here.
Well, we love you guys. We want you to be successful. We want you to be successful here, but you'll always be a chaser.
Right.
So when you're go out into the world and to all of our alumni, you're going to be a proud chaser, and we want you to be exceptional because you can dream it, you can chase it, and you can live it. That's right.
So speaking of chaser, why did you choose her, and what were some other options for the mascot, and why?
Yeah, so when I came on board in July of 2020, we were in a pandemic.
Right.
And I didn't like, referring to the college as Spartanburg Community College family or just generic this or that. I knew we had to have an identity. We had to have something to stand by and showcase. And so I immediately set up working groups, focus groups, surveys, student groups, to look at different mascots. And can you believe it? One of the mascots that came up to the front of the list were geese.
Geese?
Geese! Canadian geese, because we have a lot of geese on our college. If you don't watch out, they're going to move around and block cars and do all kinds of stuff. And I like geese, but we're not going to be a goose, right?
Yeah.
We're going to be a prey animal. So a comment was made in one of the meetings about we needed a dog to chase away the geese. And I always wanted to have something that was active, something engaged. I'm not necessarily a San Diego Chargers fan per se, but charging after something, going after something.
Taking that initiative.
Taking that initiative. You can live, you can dream, but you have to put in the sweat equity. You have to chase. And if you want it, the greatest people and the greatest successes in the world have always been through people who wanted it badly. And if you want it, and you want to go after it, and you want to be a chaser, you can do it. So the idea of having the learning through love and compassion with Dr. John Pilley, who was a professor at Wofford College, and to showcase that this hidden talent in this dog that we thought about, dogs, but this specific dog that was unique to Spartanburg, and the love and the consideration to bring out her talents was just a story that I thought could be legendary for all of our students, because you have hidden talents. All of our students have hidden talents, and in order to express that through the consideration and the caring and the involvement and the feeling that you get, it's not just the learning and the rote transactional cost of saying, hey, look, I'm going to learn these mathematical problems or these quizzes, and I'm going to be able to just stack this and go on in my life. It's about the experience and the involvement, because if you're successful here, you can be successful in anything you do in life. And I'm just very passionate, and and love Chaser and love the theme and the idea
Right.
that you can dream it and chase it and live it.
That's so wonderful that Chaser has so many components that have been instilled in the school's their motive, their outlook. And I also am a dog person, so I really love that as well.
Well, she is unique, and I want to say, there's a statue of her downtown Spartanburg. I have a statue over here in my office, a bronze statue.
Yep.
But it's amazing that she was able to do that, and so I like to elevate and
Right.
consider everybody's goals and ambitions. And so, when you think about that and you wake up and you see that emblem, it's not just about a brand or a notoriety. It's a whole, as you said, a motto to live by.
Right.
And,
Yes.
and an influential capacity for us to continue to lift individuals up so they can reach their highest potential.
That's awesome. If you could give any one piece of advice to students here, what would that be?
I would say, if it's valuable to you, if you really want to do it, take out a sheet of paper, write it down. I know that's kind of old school, or put it on your phone.
Right.
Put it down on something, put your dream down, put your ambition down, look at it every day. When you brush your teeth in the mirror, you put it on the mirror. You look at it, put it in the bottom of your shoe, you take it out. Every single day, you realize that that's your goal, that's your ambition. If you put the sweat equity in and you chase it, we will help you and you will be able to get to the point where you achieve that dream. If you fail to put in that determination, if you fail to not chase after your dream or not put that as the epicenter of what you want to go after, then you're going to get drawn out in so many different challenges. We all have challenges. We all have things that tear us apart. In today's world, you have so many different media things. You have so many different distractions. You have got to set goals. You have to be deliberate. And you have to take the advantages that are given to you and write out every single advantage. It doesn't matter where you were born, who your parents are, what your background is, what the name of your street was.
Yeah.
I was born here in Spartanburg. I grew up in Gaffney. And I tell you what, I want our school to represent the opportunity for everybody to achieve. And so no matter where you're from, you can dream it, you can chase it, and you can live it. And I know you can.
Thank you so much. That's awesome advice, to keep students focused, future students, and just knowing that students here will have the support from faculty and everybody so we can really accomplish and go after our dreams.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's a testament to us because we're here for you, but we also want to be able to get more and more students energized in that feeling because higher education is changing. We're leading the way in a lot of different areas, and as we continue to lead the way for our higher education's change in the future, we want individuals to have affordable and accessible pathways so they can have relevant opportunities in the real world. And so if they do that in a way that they're tied in, they're bought in, then we're going to continue to adapt at the college to meet those needs but exceed those needs, because for our prosperity to grow and for your opportunities to grow, we have to be at our best. And so we will continue to work hard to be the best for our students at Spartanburg Community College.
Well, that seems like so much to be excited about. You should be very proud of all of the accomplishments going on here at SCC. And thank you for taking the time to do this interview with me. It was great meeting you.
Well, it's a memory for both of us, and I know it's special for me. So I'm so happy to have you here and host you in my office and look forward to seeing you around. And I'm just going to be a huge fan of the Weekly Wag. So I watch it all the time. I wait till it comes out, and I'm saying, my kids, I have 3 kids, and my wife.
Yes.
We sit around and watch it, and I know they'd want to meet you one day too, because
oh my gosh! Don't tell me that.
You're a big icon in our house.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
You and Natalie.
Well, I wish she was here today. She had to do her TEAS test. So.
Well, that's important.
Right.
Putting school first, right?
Exactly. She's definitely doing the Chase It initiative.
Well, good luck to Natalie, and I know she'll score well.
Well, that's all for this week. I'm Kristen.
I'm President Makota, and we'll see you next week on the
Weekly
Weekly Wag.